Okay, this is State of California illegal laws. And some of the illegal laws that have been passed are AB 109, Proposition 47, and Proposition 57. And these were passed in 2016, and they're still laws. The following crimes are not considered violent under current California law, allowing inmates convicted of these crimes to be released from prison early. Our initiative stops early release by making these crimes violent. Some of the things that are considered nonviolent under California law are human trafficking of a child, abducting a minor for prostitution, rape by intoxication, rape of an unconscious person, serial arson, assault by a caregiver on a child under 8 years old that could result in death or coma, felony assault using force likely to produce great bodily injury, false imprisonment / taking a hostage when avoiding arrest or to use as a shield, assaulting a police officer with or without a firearm, exploding a bomb to injure people. Okay? Those are no longer considered violent under California law. Is it true that those things are no longer considered violent under California law? Yes. Are those things still next question. Are those things still considered violent under federal law? Yes. Okay. Next question. Are there any other states where any of these things are no longer considered violent? No, it's just California. Next question. Does the California government say once a California resident, always a California resident? Yes. Do they do this in an effort to disarm people? Yes. Do they do this in an effort to get people falsely imprisoned? Yes. Next question. Is possession of marijuana still taken seriously in the state of California if it's, let's see. Wait, did the state of California make recreational marijuana use legal? Yes. Okay, so do they still take growing large amounts of marijuana seriously? Yes, I guess not possession because... next question. Would they take possession of a small amount of marijuana that somebody bought from a small grower who doesn't have a license seriously? Yes. Do they take abducting a minor for prostitution seriously? No. Are people human trafficked in the California prison system or jail system? Yes. Are people sex trafficked in the California jail system? Yes. Okay. Okay, what else? "13th Amendment reversed. Abolish slavery and involuntary servitude reversed." So they just made everybody slaves again, or at least they're trying. They're trying to make everybody that is a California resident or who has ever been a California resident a slave. Next question. Can a previous California resident be forced to be taken to jail in California even when they no longer live there? Yes. Is this something called the Deportation Act? Yes. So they're calling something the Deportation Act, and what it is if you've been a California resident before, but you live in another state, the state of California can order you to be taken back to California. Can this be done without a warrant? Yes. Can this be done if somebody's charged with a crime in another state? Yes. So, like, let's say somebody moves to, I don't know, Oregon, and then they're charged with a crime in Oregon. The state of California can be like, hey, we see you've got a prisoner there. Why don't you send them over here to California? In fact, you have to under our new law. And then they're just sex trafficked. Okay, what else? First Amendment upright. Freedom of religion, speech of the press, assembly, and petition. So, people still have their freedom of speech, even though people are being somewhat silenced. Do most California residents know about these laws? No. Most California residents don't even know about these laws. Is book and release legal in California? Yes. So they have to make book and release legal because the California jail systems are just sex trafficking rings. Are the jails in California mostly just sex trafficking rings? Yes. So, if somebody's found charged in another state, does the California government sometimes come pick them up and then put them into sex trafficking? Yes. Is the sex trafficking in the jails? Yes. Are some of these people in the jails, are they ever further kidnapped from the jails and taken to other countries? Yes. Do a lot of these people's friends and family get killed to hide the facts that these people have been kidnapped within the jail system? Yes. So this freedom of speech coming out is like when people in California know that they're being arrested on some BS, they can say, this is BS, I want book and release, and then they can get let out. Is that true? Yes. That's the only thing that they have to defend this is book and release. Okay? Is book and release really the only thing they have to defend against this? Yes. Has this been going on in communist countries for a long time? Yes. Did California learn from these communist countries? Yes. Okay. My cat's looking at me. Meow? She meowed a second ago. Okay, what else? Careless, unfocused, meanness, hoarding, lack of meaning behind actions, uninspired. Lack of meaning behind actions. So it's like, you passed these laws, but you didn't really tell us why. I mean, the reason is because the state of California wants to be a big, bad sex trafficking ring, is why. But they're not publicly saying that. This careless behavior in the government of California. Hold on. So this was, these laws were passed under Governor Jerry Brown. He's no longer the governor of California. Were these laws passed under Governor Jerry Brown? Did Governor Jerry Brown help write these laws? Next question. Is Governor Jerry Brown still alive? No. Did someone put him 6 feet under? Yes. Someone decided that they were going to put him 6 feet under, I guess. Okay, what else? Arguments, inner or outer conflict, struggle, boldness, tension, rivalry, competition. Arguments. So there were like arguments even within the California government. They started arguing with each other and fighting each other. What else? Four of Cups reversed. New approaches to old problems, new events and possibilities, enthusiasm for life, acceptance. New approaches to old problems. So that's that book and release thing. That's a new approach to an old problem. The old problem is that jails are often sex trafficking rings. And the new approach is book and release. The Tower upright. Collapse, upheaval, destruction, foundational shift, reality check, ambition, adversity. If somebody doesn't help California, this is what's going to happen. This is kind of already happened in California, but it's just going to get worse. What else? Daydreams, illusions, choices, loss of control, and escapism. Okay, loss of control. Like the state of California has lost control of their justice system. Okay, what else? King of Wands, sideways, fire, King of Fire, Wands. Fire of fire. Fire of fire. Okay, so there's some type of federal judge that's about to do something about this. Is there some federal judge somewhere that's about to do something about this? I don't know what they're going to do. I'm going to do a part 2 and figure out what they're going to do. In the name of Jesus, I bind past, present, and future, all illegal laws, past, present, and future. You are bound when I snap my fingers. You cannot be unbound in the name of Jesus, past, present, and future. It is impossible for you to be unbound. And in the name of Jesus, I loose holy justice. Thank you for watching.